Tobagonians voice their opinion about Rocky Point Hotel. Once the Duke delves deeper into conversations about reconciling with Farley Augustine, Minority Leader shares his thoughts on the impending THA reshuffle, and in sports, Wim Anglican Primary School wins Primary School Cricket League. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Friday, 10th May 2024. Topping the news tonight, there was not enough space for Tobagonians wishing to express concerns and objections to a hotel development project intended for Rocky Point in Mount Irvin. Superior Hotels Trinidad and Tobago Limited is hoping to establish a Marriott hotel at Rocky Point along with private residences and villas. As part of the process, they hosted the first public consultation at the Buko Community Center, which is required for the environmental impact assessment. However, many Tobagonians were not pleased with the plans disclosed. More details in this report from Candice Jackson.
Support tourism development, but not Rocky Point development.
Such was the sentiment that caused the Buko Community Center to be standing room only as Tobagonians gathered to hear details from Superior Hotels TNT about its intentions for the area. Chairman John Aboud sought to address already publicized environmental concerns.
As there is absolutely no intentions of interfering with the coastline or anything related to the beach. Marine life would not be affected. As stated before, we are not interfering with the water at all. And the turtle nesting areas, we know what we have to do. We know with the lighting what we have to do.
This also included the protection of historical sites on the property. However, several people were not comforted by this assurance.
Improperly planned development of that point will put further stress on the ecosystem there and endanger not just the environment and destroy sites for us, but it also endangers my livelihood as well as the other dive centers on the island.
Can anyone guarantee me that there will be 100% no silting on my reef? I cannot accept 1% silting.
How many of us access that beach after that?
The project would see a 200-room Marriott hotel constructed along with private residences, villas and bungalows. Again, concerns were voiced.
This is nothing but a foreign exchange business.
They could be adding an additional 300 rooms. So it becomes very obvious that that development is really a real estate housing scheme with a hotel element.
But Aboud refuted those claims.
When people were accusing us of making this a residential project, blah, 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 a condition of signing the lease with ETEC is that we must put a hotel, a 200-room, at least a 200-room hotel.
There were concerns that the plans presented lacked details. In response, Aboud explained that they are only now beginning to process. Layout and designs will be based on EIA and Town and Country approvals. However, there is one more caveat.
But then you realize that, let's say 70% of the people in Tobago are still against the project. Are you still going to go ahead and build?
70% of the people in Tobago are against it. I will have to think about it.
Despite these objections, there were some Tobagonians who voiced support for the project once done in an environmentally friendly manner. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
Well, according to the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Superior Hotels is not requesting any extra concessions for the construction of a Marriott hotel at Rocky Point in Mount Irvin. The Permanent Secretary explained to the concerned public that the government is not attempting to sweeten the deal to attract the Marriott hotel investment. Again, more from Candice Jackson.
Are there any extra concessions being afforded to a Marriott hotel by Superior Hotels Trinidad and Tobago at Rocky Point in Mount Irvin? Well, some members of the public believe so, with fresh memories of the experience they had when Sandals attempted an investment on the Buko Golden Grove estate. Many are apprehensive. They are worried that the central government will allow concessions at the cost of taxpayers. However, Randall Karim, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Trade and Industry, assures that this is not the case.
I can tell you that the investor has not asked anything of the government that is not currently available to any investor.
He explained that the only concessions being extended to Superior hotels are those outlined in Section 21A of the Tourism Development Act.
Any investor doing any project, whether you're building 1 room or 500 rooms or 200 rooms, entitled a semi-year tax holiday. That's it. And of course, you get the import duty concessions and VAT for importation of raw material. So it's very clear.
Karim stated that it is impossible for a foreign investor to be granted more concessions. Additionally, questions about the ownership of the land have surfaced. Former Assemblyman George Stanley Baird pointed out that under the THA Act 40 of 1996, all state lands are vested in the island government. However, the central government is administering the award of the lands to Superior Hotels through state company ETEC.
Where is the real estate that was vested in the IDC? How then can it be handed over from the IDC to ETEC, and you have an Act 40 of 1996?
The lands were transferred to TIDCO because IDC became TIDCO. And on the 1st of February 2014, those lands were transferred from TIDCO to ETEC, because if you all would recall, TIDCO became ETEC. And that, I just wanted to put that on the fact that the lands do in fact belong to ETEC.
Superior Hotels is planning to construct a 200-room hotel along with private residences, villas and bungalows. The details of the construction will be determined following the environmental impact assessment and other required certifications. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
To some other news now. Recently, fraudulent messages and emails impersonating the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation requesting online payments and addresses have been circulating. The matter has been reported to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Cyber and Social Media Unit and is being investigated to identify the persons involved. The CSMU explained that smishing is a text message scam, a variant of phishing that involves cyber criminals utilizing deceptive mobile text messages to manipulate people into sharing sensitive or personal information or making financial transactions. They also share ways to protect against smishing, such as verifying all communications, claiming to be from official organizations, and contacting the organization through verified channels, exercising caution with unsolicited emails or texts requesting personal or immediate payments, and avoiding clicking links or downloading attachments from suspicious numbers or email addresses. Lastly, the CSMU urged people to be aware of cyber threats and to share security best practices with others. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
This is great, and I'm inviting you to elevate the Mother's Day concert on the 12th of May. Alright? Just few more days left. All the girl tickets now. Featuring Jam Melody and a whole heap of Tobago artists. Yours truly gonna be there. Hey, all come early. Come early, or I would not want to miss. This is a whole production. This is not just a concert, it's a whole production. Alright? Elevate the Mother's Day concert. Blessed love. They m'a fait voir tu as élevé. M'a fait voir tu as élevé. Hard when time rough we are celebrate. They m'a fait voir tu as élevé.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti served with chokers, bull joil and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
it's your boys Empress here, and we will be at the biggest Mother's Day concert in Trinidad and Tobago on the 12th of May. Elevate the concert. See you there. Bye.
Hard when time rough, we are celebrate. What you are elevate.
Welcome back. Following Chief Secretary Farley Augustine and PDP leader Watson Duke's public spat, the topic of both leaders reconciling has been floating around in the political space. Duke indicated that he was open to reconciling with Augustine for the benefit of Tobago, which he expounded on our Good Morning Tobago show. Ariana Scipio has the story.
After the fallout between Watson Duke and Chief Secretary Farley Augustine, which resulted in Duke being removed from the position of Deputy Chief Secretary, a stream of jabs at one another, and the members of the executive leaving the PDP, Duke said a reconciliation is available in the interest of Tobago. However, he noted reconciliation must be based on granting the island self-determination and improving the lives of Tobagonians.
It's not about you liking me. I'm not interested in anybody liking me in particular. All right? But I'm interested in Tobago having a better day under the sun. And we must create a number of policies and a number of action to bring about that better day, regardless of how we feel about each other.
Duke said he and Augustine are entirely different people. However, he indicated that their differences make them unique.
I think a lot is left up to him and his decision, but I am for Tobago. I want to repeat that. I am for Tobago, and anything to make Tobago win that is legal and just, I would do. Anything to make Tobago win. It's time for Tobago to win.
He said that the island has been losing too much. Furthermore, Duke said that his relationship with Augustine has never been personal.
What I'm simply saying, Tobago has to win. And I am fighting for Tobago to win.
Right.
If he's on his side to make Tobago lose, then I will fight against him. And this same tongue that is soft towards him will be hard towards him. And I'll be without remorse on that.
Duke said it is not about him or Augustine winning, but giving Tobagonians better governance. Moreover, Duke told the secretaries in the executive to put Tobago first. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Well, a UNICEF report revealed that Trinidad and Tobago has almost 6,000 cases of child labor between the ages of 5 and 17. Minister of Labor Stephen McClatchy addressed the issue at a stakeholder consultation titled Development and Hazardous Child Labor List and Lightweight List at the Hilton Conference Center. Russell Melville, Program Officer at the International Labour Organization, said that child labor in Trinidad and Tobago is real. Minister McClatchy said that their objective is to create comprehensive and effective lists to categorize the different types of labor such as light, hazardous or prohibited for children under the age of 18, which is the legal employment age. He said that developing these lists would eliminate child labor, promote education and create safer and more equitable workplaces. The objective of this consultation was to gain assistance to meet the United Nations Target 8.7 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which seeks to globally end child labor by 2025, noting that 1.1 million children in the Caribbean sub-region are victims of child labor. Between the ages of 5 and 17, 5,083 children are victims of child labor in Trinidad and Tobago, which amounts to 4.3% of the nation's children, which is illegal. Well, the public eagerly awaits the announcement of a reshuffle by Chief Secretary Farley Augustine based on a promise he made to reshuffle his secretaries. According to an online news article, an announcement was supposed to be made this Wednesday. However, no information was disclosed. Tobago Updates contacted Minority Leader Kelvin Morris for his thoughts on the impending reshuffle. Here's what he sent us via a WhatsApp response.
Minority Leader Kelvon Morris stated that the administration has failed Tobago and Tobagonians, who voted with the expectation that Chief Secretary Fale Augustine and his team would be a catalyst of change and development for the island. Morris said, unfortunately, things have changed for the worse. However, he said if the reshuffle would bring positive results, it would be welcomed. The minority leader expressed that he is not optimistic even if the reshuffle occurs, because although there will be a change in personnel, he said it will fail without a change in behavior and policy. Morris said that people must ask themselves about the economic and governance policies that underpin the current administration's actions. He said if the people don't know this, there could be 10 reshuffles, but the island's economic stagnation, recession, human capital depression, and hardship will continue. Morris indicated that governance is always about putting people first, and stressed that the current administration should put the people of Tobago first. He said that more than the reshuffle, putting people first is what good governance requires, and it is what Tobagonians deserve. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Our sports report is next.
Deltec Distributors Weekend Special Wings Friday, 3 pounds wings, 2.5 kilogram fries, special 100 TT Soup Saturday, 2 pounds cube beef, 2 pounds cow heel, 2 pounds chicken foot, 2 pounds pigtail, or smoked bone, special $150. Super Sunday, 3 pounds leg and thigh chicken, 3 pounds sliced pork, 3 pounds lamb slice, 3 pounds cheese, 2 pack of pasta, special $250. Located Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. We deliver 20 TT. Contact us on deltecdistributors.com 395-5040 or 237-0102. Deltec Distributors Weekend Special.
This is Joe Archer, and on the 12th of May, it's all about Elevate, the Mother's Day concert at the Shaw Park Complex. Jam Melody will be performing live, I will be performing live, and many more. Join us for an unforgettable night filled with beautiful live reggae music dedicated to moms everywhere. Come, let's make Mother's Day a truly magical experience. See you there.
Hard when time rough, we are celebrate.
Life is good with zero interest for 6 months, 0 down payments, 0 stress payment plan. That's right. With Standards My Terms, we are putting the power of zero in your hands. Now, you can get that new sectional, fridge, stove, or TV for 0 down. Pay 0 interest later and enjoy a 0 stress payment plan plus quick approval within 48 hours. Standards, never beaten on quality and prices.
It's a different type of thing down there. Man, we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Welcome to a sports report. In a breathtaking display of skill and determination, Wim Anglican reclaimed the Tobago Primary School's Cricket League trophy in a nail-biting final against Scarborough Roman Catholic at the parade grounds in Bacalet. The champions, who won by a margin of 22 runs, showed their mettle in what was a spectacular showdown of cricketing prowess. Marcus Daniel has the report.
The day started with Scarborough RFC, the defending champions, winning the toss and opting to field. It was a decision that initially seemed to play into their hands as Justin Kent, Scarborough's ace bowler, delivered a stunning performance. Kent's spell included a dramatic hat-trick that threatened to derail Wim's innings as he finished with impressive figures of 4 wickets for 14 runs. Despite this, Wim Anglican managed to set a challenging target of 97 for 7 from their 10 overs, thanks to a fiery 24 from young prodigy K.L. Campbell, which included 2 sixes and 1 4. The chase was anything but easy for Scarborough RC, as Wim bowlers led by Janelle Walcott and Daniel Cooper, who took 2 wickets each, tightened the screws on the opposition. Scarborough struggled to build momentum and finished their chase at 75 for 4. Khalid Hector did his best to anchor the innings with a spirited 29 runs, but it was never enough to fend off Wim's spirited attack. The victory was a moment of jubilation for Wim Anglican, as they not only lifted the trophy but also ended Scarborough RC's reign. K.L. Campbell, with his all-round performance throughout the tournament, was deservedly named the league MVP. Meanwhile, Daniel Cooper was celebrated for taking the most wickets in the tournament, amassing 10 dismissals. Singleton Hills' Gloria Henry was the best girl player. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Well, AC Port of Spain moved within a point of Trinidad and Tobago Premier Football League leaders Miscellaneous Police FC following an exhilarating 3-2 victory over 1976 FC Phoenix of Tobago at the Arima Velodrome last Wednesday. Marcus Daniel once again with the details.
Having drawn 3-3 with Police on May 5th, Phoenix entered the match confidently. In the 18th minute, their leading scorer, Michael Jem Gordon, missed a prime opportunity to score during a 1-on-1. Shortly after, Gordon forced a low save from AC Port of Spain's seasoned goalkeeper, Marvin Phillip, thanks to a dynamic run from midfielder Adriel George. Phoenix's missed opportunities soon benefited AC Port of Spain, who quickly scored 2 goals within 3 minutes. Midfielder John Paul Rochford found the net with a right-footed strike in the 28th minutes, following an assist from defender Liam Burns. Attacker Sidel McLean capitalized on a mishap between Phoenix goalkeeper Duvier Daniel and defender Jeremiah Bristol, scoring into an empty net at the 30th minute mark. Phoenix responded in the 56th minute when Gordon completed a swift counter-attack involving George and forward Shane Richards, marking his 11th goal of the season. Gordon continued to trouble the defense, missing another chance shortly after the hour mark. However, AC Port of Spain extended their lead in the 63rd minute through attacker Cedelo Lewis, who scored from a pass from Watford. Lewis nearly scored again minutes later, but was denied by Daniel. The visitors made it the final minutes tense for AC Port of Spain as substitute Jariel Henry scored from outside the box following an assist from George. Despite late game efforts reminiscent of their previous match against Police, Phoenix narrowly missed out on securing a point against the Capital Boys. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
And that's how we end our sports segment. More news coming up after this. Stay tuned.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Do more, live more.
Tipsy presents Sip and Paint, an expression of a mother's love. Join us at the Tropicist Beach Hotel, Sunday, May 12th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Guests are entitled to finger foods and wine. Full package painter tickets only $600. And if you just want to hang out, we've got you. Limers pay $450. You'll be entertained by a special sensational reggae artist, a live band, and come witness our bonfire. We've got loads of giveaways. We're catering to mom all evening. Sunday, May 12th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tropicus Beach Hotel. Come, sip and paint with Tipsy.
Never ever worry. 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 For the many stages of your life, Tata Life.
She ride the wave, come jump in the range, 100 funny that she want your money mean. Don't need your love that I cost me fi pay. Like King Solomon, a bag a girl to me name. Every girl broke out, Lord, broke out. Me say hot girl, understand your time fi step out. Big bumper girl, your time fi get scrub out. Hand on your knee, treat a girl and your body.
And every girl I get wild out tonight. Party in my out tonight. If she suck me a fine out tonight. I you know Roger wild out tonight. Out the blue light, yeah, try out the back.
Hey, it's your girl Adana, and I will be at Elevate the concert Mother's Day. Bring your mom, bring your spouse, bring your family member, whoever, coming out to Elevate the concert. Let's celebrate mom the way we know how.
Mafia what you are elevate. Mafia what you are elevate. They mafia what you are elevate. Mafia what you are elevate. Hard when time rough, we are celebrate. They mafia.
There's a petition circulating on social media calling for Caribbean Airlines to establish direct flights from Toronto, Canada to Tobago. The petition describes this establishment as being beneficial to CAL and to both Canada and Tobago economically. It also highlighted that tourists from Toronto make up a substantial portion of annual visitors to the island, and that having direct flights between these destinations would not only increase the number of visitors to each country, but also open up new opportunities for exploration and discovery. It was also noted that Toronto and Canada, by extension, have a large Trinbagonian expatriate community that has a strong ties to Tobago. Direct flights would make it easier for Trinbagonians to have easier access to the island without experiencing the hassle of the inconvenience and unreliability of the domestic air bridge. Well, here's what to expect of the weather tonight and over the weekend from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, variably cloudy and hazy with a low chance of 1 or 2 brisk isolated showers. Tonight's temperatures should be around 27 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, expect generally fair, hazy and at times breezy weather despite the low chance of 1 or 2 isolated showers. A mostly fair night is expected. Temperatures will reach a high of 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees Celsius. Seas should be moderate. On Sunday, you should see fair or sunny, hazy and at times breezy conditions despite the low chance of 1 or 2 brisk isolated showers, leading to a mostly fair night. There is a moderate concentration of Saharan dust in the atmosphere, so people sensitive to changes in air quality are advised to take the necessary precautions. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Tobagonians voice their opinion about Rocky Point Hotel. Watson Duke delves deeper into conversations about reconciling with Farley Augustine. Minority leader shares his thoughts on the impending THA reshuffle. And in sports, Whim Anglican Primary School wins Primary School Cricket League. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night and an even better weekend.